This is the tutorial for the Hardenability lab. In this lab, a geometry end quench test will be performed on a steel specimen in order to determine its hardenability. Begin by placing the 4140 alloy steel geometry bar specimen into the preheated furnace. The furnace should be set to 1600 degrees Fahrenheit or 875 degrees Celsius. Let the specimen heat soak for 1 hour to fully austenitize. Use proper personal protective equipment, including thermally insulated mittens, heat-reflecting jacket, and heat-reflecting face shield. Before removing the specimens from the oven, be sure to turn on the geometry end quench test fixture by turning on this switch and adjusting the water height using this valve. Be sure to adjust the height of the water jet so that it is about 3 inches from the bottom. After an hour and full austenitization, use the personal protective equipment and tongs to remove the specimens from the furnace. Quickly transfer the specimens into the geometry end quench fixture to avoid perlite formation. Be careful not to burn yourself or anyone else. After about 15 minutes, the specimens should have cooled. Remove the specimen from the quenching fixture and file a 1/4 inch flat on either side. Be sure to wear safety glasses and gloves. Starting from the quenched end, make marks along both sides of the bar to know where to perform hardness testing. Mark every 1/16 inch for the first inch, every 1/8 of an inch for the second inch, and every 1/4 inch for the third inch. Be sure to mark both sides of the specimen. Perform Rockwell C hardness testing using the hardness tester. Place the geometry bar into the jig. Ensure the Rockwell C test is set up correctly with the braille indenter and 150 kilogram major load. Turn on the power using this switch on the back right. Rotate the elevation control ring clockwise to raise the platform. Carefully raise the specimen until it makes contact with the indenter. Continue to raise the specimen until the small black needle is vertical, indicating proper contact has been made and proper preloading has been applied. After making proper contact, do not raise or lower the specimen further in order to avoid inaccurate data. Zero the gauge by adjusting the scale so that the long black needle points to the 0 and the black scale. The long black needle should be at the center of the word set. Begin the test by pressing down the lever at the base of the hardness tester. After the long black needle has settled, read the outer white C scale on the gauge and record the HRC hardness value. Carefully back the indenter out of the specimen by turning the elevation control dial clockwise. Go to the next marked position on the sample and repeat the test for each mark that was made. Turn off the hardness tester once testing is completed. Perform these steps on both sides of the specimen. Refer to lab documentation to know how to properly report this data.